Lights dim, the crowd falls silent. Let's set the scene. On one hand, Amir, the Pashtun boy, and on the other, Hassan, the Hazara boy, both enjoying each other's company by flying kites high up in the sky, both without mothers. They found comfort in each other. Alas, it was not meant to last forever. "You're weak and cowardly," says Baba to Amir, while his other hand strokes Hassan ever so lovingly, unwittingly sowing the seeds of hate. Rahim Khan, a dad he was not, but a father he would be to our protagonist, Amir. Then come along another boy named Asif, a mesh of Pashtun and blonde-haired, blue-eyed Aryan, in which we see is the source of mockery and scorn. With knuckles up, he was ready, beset on his way to fight. "I'll shoot you, I will, with my slingshot, I swear," shouted Hassan. Then retreating, "You haven't seen the last of me," threatened Asif.
The tournament is nigh in Amir's neighborhood, and Baba said, "You can do it, you can win it." Amir thought by winning the tournament, he would win Baba's heart. "For you, 1,000 times over," said Hassan to Amir as he ran to fetch the blue kite, not knowing what awaits in the alleyway, that which Amir saw, but instead he slipped away. After the incident, they drifted apart. Even as Hassan tries to salvage what is left, Amir would call it harassment and walked away. He stayed fastest in Amir's heart, and he wants Hassan to leave. Through this scene, he tries to frame Hassan. In the end, Ali and Hassan leave the place. Fast forwarding to the future, Baba and Amir are now in California, with Amir wanting to study writing. "That's useless," said Baba, but he is set on the path. This is also where Amir and Soraya meet. The romance is kindled for weeks and weeks, while the father is away. Soon, disheartened when found out, the sadness is then amplified with the news of Baba's illness. However determined, Amir asked Baba for a company on the way to the marriage proposal.
Amir and Baba pay a visit to the HAFRIZ for the purpose of the giving birth ceremony. Despite declining health, Baba was truly happy. But a month after the wedding, Baba passed away. In the midst of the night, serenity on his face. It was now the time for Amir to continue with his studies, with thoughts of Rahim Khan, Hassan, and old memories. At last, a novelist and celebrity he managed to be. For 4 years, they tried and tried and tried. However, luck is not on this couple's side. Adoption would have worked, but that was not on their mind. Then came Rahim Khan, sickly in weak, telling Amir, "You can do good. In Pakistan, I'll be waiting." Thus, he traveled miles and miles, and on Pakistani soil was he at last. There he discovered it was his brother and Hassan. Sadly, he had died together with his wife, leaving their son, Sohrab, alone. good deed indeed. He left home alone, but will come back with a son, adopted from family, his brother, his friend, Hassan.
We continue our story with Amir going to Kabul, accompanied by Farid. He set on his way, intent burning bright to find Zohra. Their despair and destruction filled the environment. War had permanently stained the earth red. Still, at last, Amir had arrived. Going down memory lane, Amir visits Baba's old house and that old henna tree. Memories fill up its happiness. Cleverly, Amir found a way to meet with the Taliban official. Surprisingly, it was Asif. Amir offered to buy Sohrab's freedom. Alas, it was rejected. Scuffling ensues between Amir and Asif, eventually succeeding with the help of Zohrab. Then, like lightning, they go for safety. Now, as Amir regains his consciousness, he is hit with grim news. Rahim Khan had passed away, but not without leaving a letter explaining everything. Soon after, they embark on the journey home. In Islamabad, Amir bonds with Zohrab at the mosque, ultimately inviting him to San Francisco, to which Zohrab agreed. Although wanting to adopt him, it was many challenges awaiting. Not much different from his time in Kabul. Hurt from the events, Zohrab mutes himself from everyone. One day, at a park, they played kite. With their handy old trick, they won against others. While retrieving the kite, things end with a mellow atmosphere from Amir to Zohrab, as he said, "For you, 1,000 times over."
It's easy to mistake their wrongdoings as ours. And when they see our pain, that's when they grow stronger. Rise up, my lovelies, rise up. Humiliation only goes so far, but you will go further. Rise above all the others. They may have broken you now, but it's not for forever. Remember, you are loved, you are precious, you're a fighter.
There is a fine line between companionship and actual friendship. That's what we see in the story, and that's what we see in reality. But should it be so? I tell you, no. And I stand here, no. Let it simply be. If you're looking for a friendship, love with all of your heart, despite the differences between you.
We were once like little Amir, running away from problems we deem scary. But with age comes wisdom and responsibility, as Amir learned to face his fears, and I believe so should we.
Family love is the theme of the story, something which is dear to me personally. The secret way of loving that Baba shows towards his sons strikes deep, tugging, pulling at my heartstrings. We've all felt lonely, unloved, insecure, but surely our family would always be there for us with love that is pure.